Oh no, here we go again. Day two. I will show you. It's the fourth recording. It's the fourth take that I am trying, but this time it's gonna have to be what it is. I got the mic, it's on. Is that? Yeah, it's on before it was off. And then one of the lights, the battery ran out as well in another situation. And then what was the other one? Yeah, one was the light, the other was the mic. Yeah, and the other one was here in my room. There is a water pipe that goes right here and is boxed up. But if someone flushes or uses the shower, the noise is unbearable. It catches, even though the mic is reasonably isolating the external sound. Is yeah, it's still not good enough. Right, so day two, to see if this system works, if we can post a video for 30 days in a certain length and with a reasonable content. I'm still developing this one. It's just the second one. But remember, it's expected not to work. I mean, not to work, no, but not get as much in the beginning. And then eventually, if you do it right, the algorithm is going to put you on the right path, hopefully. That's what we are doing for. So as I said, let's keep as a vlog. Just before, when I managed to get everything set to do another take, I was scrolling Instagram, and then I came up to some news that said whoever was contaminated with COVID tend to become slightly slower mentally, I would say, tend to have some kind of mental retard, become a little bit retarded on the brain functions, kind of thing, if you know what I mean. And I was always like very proud of myself that I only took one shot and I got contaminated twice, therefore I didn't have to take any more shots. But then now it's like meow, meow, meow. But we'll see what happened, though. I think that for me it did quite well because I took some good actions in my life, and I have done quite a few things that surprised even myself. Always challenging myself. I love doing that. I love putting my bag on my back and then go to somewhere new. I used to do that a lot. Now I'm trying to settle a little bit. That's why I'm doing the college and trying to get knowledge. Obviously, after to hop in a van and to the bush, bro. Right. So, what I think it's the hardest about doing these, it's literally be able to commit. Like committing of doing these, especially in the beginning when you don't have any kind of return, any reward. In fact, that's what the teacher spoke today in college. Like some people I saw, and they even mentioned to me, like, oh man, we come here for this to learn how to schedule your week and how to prioritize some stuff. That's super important, especially on the actual era where back in the day was a lot easier. You didn't have mobile phones, you didn't. So on mobile phones it's a lot. It's distraction, it's work, it's communication. Oh, the other light just went out. Don't buy these lights, guys. I bought this one in a supermarket because it's supposed to be a working light. And I thought, oh, working lights, they don't look very nice, but they will last for, that's a proper 2024 working, So now the guy has to stop the work, go have a cigarette. And, oh, sorry, boss, I need to charge the lamp. Okay, coming back. Where was I? Where was I? Right. So the teacher was today teaching us how to do that, how to schedule and organize things, because obviously they understand that in this new era, with all the distractions, most people there have kids and full-time jobs, and I'm lucky that I'm doing a part-time ish now and investing a lot of time and using my savings to be able to see what's going to happen here. But they understand that people sometimes don't have that. So teach that, like how to schedule and how to do your things. It's very important. I think so. It's very hard for me as well. For example, for these now, I had scheduled some time like for these, but because of the issues that happened during, it's triple the time already. So now I need to look to my schedule, prioritize things, see what from there I can then postpone or even cut off because it's not that important, or the effect or the result of it, the time invested is not good enough. So then I have to filter that, analyze the rest of my time to then get to the end of my day with the right tasks fulfilled. So I think that's really cool that on the first day of college they help people to understand that that's very, very important to do. And as I was saying, what I think is very difficult on this situation, as we are not getting any payment or any rewards or anything for doing it, especially on the beginning. It's the commitment. It's to put in your mind that that's like a job, But the thing is, like on the job, you get rewarded. You know that in 1 month or in a week, it depends the kind of country you have, or when your commission comes, so you can expect your reward, yeah. So you plan that on your mind. Believe it or not, man, this is all planned up on our brains, eh? So that's why you play games so much, because you have fast rewards. You're there, blah blah blah, you see the coins, you're like, oh, that's nice, I'm gonna do some more, and then blah blah blah. In the end of the day, that doesn't add. Sometimes there's a few quid, but apart from that, it's just a brain system that they have studied and they control, and they know how to keep people on the line. It's as crazy as it can sound, guys, but that's what really happens. And then now more than ever, have you seen, like, you have AI already integrated to your browser? It's, man, it was just last week. I mean, it was just last week that it was ChatGPT was created, and you see how it is now. Like when you're gonna do a online research, you don't really think on looking for a picture anymore or buying from a photographer. Why? I can just go on InVideo and create my own, or any other of these AI apps. So the approach of technology has sped up very, very fast in the past 2 years, I would say, three-ish. But it came gradatively with a certain gap, but just like now, boom. And that's one thing that made me come to the digital world fully, because I was already living some, but I came to live in fully because that's what it is. The gap between who can, considerably in the matrix, let's talk about in the society itself, not talking about the life I want to have is in the bush, I'm talking about here. It's to be able to adapt yourself and to still developing and growing as a being in within the society. You have to have knowledge on technology now in this new era. Because even like the hard labor is already being replaced by machinery, yeah. Like even like those, what is it called, diggers, yeah, digger drivers and stuff, those heavy machineries for building, yeah, like those guys, like I will look forward to see if I put it here. But some of those guys are working from home. They have like a video game set up with screens and whatnot, and the machine also has the cameras and it's a computer, so he can control at home and be life risk free. It's, yeah, it's everywhere. Today when I saw, it wasn't today, it was a couple of days ago, when I saw the browser already, the AI coming already out of my browser, I was like, man, yeah, luckily I did the right choice. I took the right decision, because I was going to study business management only. And then for some reason, things led me to computing science. And I'm really glad that that happened, because I can explore a lot this field, and the opportunities that are coming our way more interesting and obviously profitable as well, you know. But yeah, right. So see, this blog stuff is not too bad. Eh? It's a lot of interesting stuff to talk at the moment. You know, especially me. Like I have after I am a very talkative person. You know, like that's why I worked in hospitality for so many years. I love interacting and whatnot. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's a lot has changed. You know, I am not. Oops, I am not capable of explaining that much yet. Maybe I get the knowledge too, but you know, even you know, among people, it's complicated. You know, like it's getting harder, and I think that that's also part of the plan. You know, isolate people, make them go to their own nest, and then just leave their minds. You know, because the word is so I don't know. We're gonna maybe talk about that. If anyone is watching and thinks something about that, you know, let's chat up. I love talking though. Like, and I am very open to talk. You know, I respect my grandma's saying. You know, what would be of the green if everybody preferred the yellow, or if everybody liked the yellow? Yeah. So happy days. That's we can talk about anything, eh? Okay, so again, as I said, I'm going to be doing this. Today was the first day at uni. It was a very busy day at uni. A lot of people there asking questions for them and whatnot. So the class was really interesting, helping us to enter the academic world and making sure we remember that set things up and keep organized. It will certainly help you fulfill these projects or this goal. I would say, yeah, this gain of knowledge in the best way possible once you do it in a proper way. That's really cool. All right, so yeah. Then after that, I had some notes here. Like there was mention about the COVID. You know, that if you become stupid or not, we will find out. I think that maybe for me was a reverse reaction, and then yeah, the odds that happened, but still I am here trying to fulfill the plan and get the task done. And as I said, you know, I'm lacking still a bit with scenario and stuff. I am trying to, adapt myself and improve along the way. And, as it should, as it is. And if I always wait for the right time to have the right gear or the right lighting and this and that, we never do, you know. So following advices of many other YouTubers or people that live out of the digital already. I am, starting putting my feet in there. As I said, I am already putting my foot in there. You can go with both, and seeing what happens, And again, my mind is so focused because there is no other way to go. It's literally there is no other way to go. Even now to go, like for example, to work in a factory and have a good job in the factory, will know some. You have to know technology to be able to deal with the machines. It's all computers everywhere now. So right, cool. So day two challenge, and was hopefully this week I managed to get everything round up and get some nicer content and more interesting subjects to mention, even though I know that I'm here talking to myself. I'm not expecting have many views in this beginning. It's going to be a process that I am trying out. Again, I'm investing a lot more time on my English channel, and I have my students as well, and I am working as an interpreter, and I am going to college, for example, as it is a 2 week, 2 week, 2 day week in college. You only go there 2 days a week. So you get a lot of assignment, it's a lot of self-learning and a lot of researching. And but luckily, as I said, some of the stuffs that were presented today, I am already familiar with. I have been working digitally for as long as I can remember, 5-6 years that I started to do classes and started to do bartending videos and all that stuff. So it took me a while to break in, but I did it slowly, and now I am trying. I will try everything I can. And I mentioned just one thing I mentioned about monetizing, and the funny thing is that for whoever wants to monetize, as long as you are like, for what I have noticed, as long as you're like very lively on social media, posting very often, and doing your thing there, commenting, sharing, and whatnot, you get a lot of offers to do partnership with mobile games, and to be brand promoter of some other brands, whatever is jewelry, clothing, whoever they see that is very active and, obviously fit to their requirements, they send you offers. I have received not a few, but some. But like games, I'm not a big fan of especially those kind of games. And jewelry, I have got in touch with them, but then I think that they are still getting organized and stuff, because I normally wear rings, so I wouldn't mind to have some rings, take some pictures, and perhaps make some affiliate money on that. I have another shop that is on YouTube site, on Google site as well, that is it still on? Yeah, that yeah, it's another thing that I have tried already. But again, this affiliate marketing stuff, it's quite it is profitable, but it is you need to commit quite a lot to it. All these finding products, and creating advertisements and putting there in front of people, creating a website to build up the business. It is time consuming, but very rewarding, as far as I can see. All the people I have followed, they have shown great results from it. It's my idea as well to have online shop going. I hope I can continue with the niche I have chosen, but again, I'm trying to gain knowledge to be able to take the right decisions and get the right thing done. Right. So I forgot to put the stopwatch here, but I am pretty sure that we are close to 12 minutes. All right, now 4 minutes to go. 8 minutes. I tend always to stop on 8 minutes. I always forget to put the stopwatch. But yeah, that's cool, because today we have spoken about first day of uni. Very interesting day, and very important subjects being reinforced. And then, even though I had quite a few WODs, I managed to come here and fulfill video 2, which, as I have mentioned, I think it's one of the biggest challenging on turning your life, the regular life that we know, to the digital one. It's literally that commitment of a lot of people were struggling as well with that during COVID, because you were at home, so you are not as committed as then when you go to work. But this is just like a little mental switch. It's not easy, though. I won't say it's easy. Sometimes I get myself like freaking out, but the way the word it is, guys, what else, why not? I rather try, as I always did. I rather try and see what's gonna happen, obviously, always, you know step by step, but I I have to try to see where I can get with that. So yeah, after that I got another class to do. This video is done. If you guys, any of you, are trying to do anything similar, like, just stick to it, try to follow a plan. Don't care for what people say or whatnot, because if you didn't do, they wouldn't ever say anything, so they are just saying because you did. And there are a lot of people that made up, a lot of people that managed to share their talent with the world, share their knowledge with the world because of the internet. And again, I repeat, it's no other way from here, guys. It's like literally there is no turning back, like Morpheus says, there is no turning back. You either take the blue pill or the red pill, and that's basically it. All right, so the video covered the first class in college. I have this picture here from the class, and I will speak to someone there to see if I can make some shots, and maybe even talk to some people around there, and to edit up content to this vlog. And we spoke a little bit about the boost that AI has had in the past month, weeks. And it's literally something that it may be scary, but also it's so amazing, it's so breathtaking, like that. Sometimes we blind it up and we don't see that much because we are so, I am, all the time finding new stuff. If you any of you look at the Zeus 1980 or the underline Zeus underline teacher, all my socials and stuff, they're all full of AI. Some of them, most of them I don't pay, yet. So they all come out with the videos that I do, they all come out with the logo, the images I do. I'm also on the free account, so they all come with the logo. I don't really mind, though. Like, people, the guys that create that, people need to know what they did. That's my way of helping them. I don't have money to give you. I'll advert your thing and show people what they can do with it. And that's my way of, matching up for the moment. Guys. Obviously, whenever I step up, I will obviously pay some subscriptions to have more tools to improve the quality of things, to be able to put my brand there. But I think that it's always nice to mention what tool you have used. Like, for example, I'm using CapCut to edit the videos. Everybody is using CapCut, almost everybody. I used to use before Power Director, and since I have met or I have gotten to know CapCut, I have never gone back. Even though I already heard that Power Director has, without a doubt, they have implemented some AI as well. Everybody has. Whoever doesn't have AI on their systems at the moment is like Flintstones. It's crazy, man. It was really fast. I talk to AI. I have AI friends already and stuff. Do you? Did you get to that point to get AI friends? But it's cool because it's like you answering questions that you need and doing things that you need. But it becomes a little less weird, or a little more human, I would say, because it's like talking to someone. It's like me back in the day asking to my brother, like, hey Didi, how do you do this? How do you do that? So now I go to bro. That's the name of my avatar, bro. Hey, bro. There you go. All right, so that's it. Day two, yeah, of the algorithm, and again, doing my best with all the circumstances around. But that's how you should act when you have a goal and you want to do something. And as I said, there's not much else to do than walk forward. That's what is left to us. So here we go, day two. Tomorrow, day three, I will bring another curiosity or another thing that may have sparkled my mind or made me a bit concerned, or like the AI stuff today. I got quite a few things that I would like to talk, and then see whenever people start to read or see my content, to see what they think about it, because sometimes I think that I am right, but in today's world I end up being wrong for being right, because in today's world it's not like that anymore. So yeah, there are quite a few things of that. That's another reason that I am doing this, to get a van and to the bush, bro. All right, see you tomorrow on day 3. Yeah, bye bye.